Yeah. I'm back. What's up, YouTube? I don't know why I sound like I'm stuffy. What's up, YouTube? Got that micro Draco. Goddamn mini Draco, you know. Hey, check this out. I just wanted to post a video. I'm not sure if this gonna be my last video, but just wanna let y'all boys know, for those who subscribe to your boy and maybe wondering what's going on. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and retire the channel. I'm no longer interested in being a Guntuber anymore. I don't know if it was a phase or just whatever, but I'm just not interested in it anymore. That's why I haven't posted it in going on 2 months now. The funny part is I actually moved. I'm in a new state right now, and pretty much I have my freedom here. The state where I used to live at before, which all my previous content on my channel before this video, the state I was in back there, I didn't have my freedom completely in regards to what kind of firearms I could have and this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? You pretty much know where I'm going with this. If you know, you know. But goddamn, I moved. Me and my whole family. We moved. Me and my kids and my wife. We moved to a new state, like completely different side of the country. No longer in a communist state, and I can just walk out the gun store with whatever I want: pistols, rifles, shotguns. Goddamn, everything's unrestricted here, other than stuff that's federally banned. At least still can't get no goddamn machine gun or nothing. Whatever. But I don't have there's no restrictions on any gun, any triggers. I got binary triggers and shit, all kinds of shit out here. All of the fun stuff that I couldn't have back at home. It's like everything I wanted to have at home was fucking banned. And it's just irritating. And for the longest, I was like considering moving where I am now. Because obviously I was into guns very hard. I was like, I knew this would be good for the channel and just better for me, period, being a 2A enthusiast. But I ended up moving for reasons other than just guns. That was just hold on, that's my damn camera. I ended up moving for reasons other than just guns, but that does consist of it, But yeah, so I actually sold all of my guns again. And that's the thing, like another thing about it, that's just like, I'm not about to keep doing this, man. I'm not about to keep, for whatever reasons I sell my guns or I buy a lot of guns or whatever. Okay, that's whatever I was into at the time. I don't regret any of that or anything like that. It's just like, I just thought long and hard about it, and I picked up other interests. I just found other interests. I'm getting older. I'm married now. And it just, when I did decide to sell my guns, like I was considering, like before I had moved, right? You know, I didn't even consider nothing like that. You get what I'm saying? Y'all see what I was doing, what I had going on before I moved. You know, I had my Mark 18, my Scar, my FN. I actually just bought another FN tactical pistol, and I was about to do, you know, I was doing my thing, but I think it's like a random thing. Like I just woke up one morning, like man, I just considered it. Like what, you know, what happens if I do sell all of this shit, just everything? Like I mean, I'm gonna tell you now. Like I actually sold everything. I sold vests, holsters, I got rid of anything firearm related. You know, that was the end conclusion. But I just considered it in my head at the time. Like, what if I do that and just raise all the money I could, just getting rid of everything, and just put that towards moving and just go, man, just go. Like I didn't get anything out of this pursuing this, and it wasn't only just to be a gun tuber. I mean, that's what I enjoyed as a man, buying my guns and shit. But it's like, man, this hobby just isn't worth it for me. For me at least, you know. I'm not knocking nobody else that's doing it, but for me personally, after I had that, you know, I don't know what you call it, that goddamn, what do you call it? Reawakening. I forgot the name of that word. I just woke up from a nap. But you know, like that's a word for that shit. But yeah, it's like I'm going through a midlife crisis, but about my guns, some shit like that. But I just consider everything that I put into this journey since the time I started um, um, buying guns and being into guns 2 years ago, and I done spent tens of twenties of thousands of dollars on guns altogether in 2 years. Like I literally probably could have damn near paid off a house at least over 50% of the way by now. But, you know, like I could have started a business, so much other things I could have been doing in my life for these last 2 years instead of buying a bunch of goddamn guns. They never did anything. They just sat there. You know, I didn't even have my freedom where I lived at, so it's like I couldn't even find myself actually concealed carrying a lot of my pistols. It was just like I'm just buying shit just because that's what everybody else is doing on YouTube and shit looks cool. You get what I'm saying? Who the fuck won't? Who the fuck doesn't want an EOTech or goddamn a fucking Scar or this and that and all of the high speed goddamn backyard sniper shit? Who doesn't want that shit? You know, once you learn about it and get more involved into the community. You get what I'm saying? But like that shit just didn't do nothing. It just sat there. Like at the end of the day, I can how I feel now, you know, fast forwarding the whole situation is like I sold all that shit, man. You know, I paid for my free. It's basically like, should I keep this shit and stay here? Now I still could have moved without doing that, but what like the type of person I am is like I gotta fully invest myself when I'm doing something. You know, if I'm like when I used to play video games, that's all I'm doing. Like I'm investing everything in it. I'm playing that shit all day. I'm trying to be the best at this game. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like I gotta go 150%. I can't just do partial. You know, I just never been like that. So it's like, man, they're like, man, shit. I could just sell everything right now and use that money and just move. And I just woke up the next morning and said, fuck it. And just did it. Literally just boom. Sold all of that shit. I didn't give a fuck what I got for it. Obviously, hold on. God bless me. Oh, shoot. Obviously, I lost a bunch of money in the process, but I don't fucking care. It's my money. You know, it's whatever. But and I pretty much, I looked at it like I paid for my freedom. You know, I got a house now. I'm in a better state. It's it's much better where I live at now. I don't live in the ghetto. It's not really violent, any violent neighborhood like where I lived at, and you know, it's a completely different lifestyle out here. Not too different, goddamn. You know, I ain't at the same. You know, I ain't. I still got goals. I'll say that, personal goals. Me and my family. I ain't where necessarily where excuse me, where I want to be at or nothing like that. But it's much better than what the fuck I used to, you know, what I'm used to, where I'm from. You get what I'm saying? Um, I'm in like the middle of the country. I used to live in Maryland, in the Washington D.C., Virginia area. The DMV is what we call it. Um, but Maryland had a bunch of. Virginia is the only place that's in that area that's cool. You get a little freedom, you know. Well, yeah, pretty much you get your freedom. They're not a communist state at all. It's kind of like here, like you can buy whatever the hell you want. But out here it's like I'm living in Texas out here. Like everybody got a goddamn gun. It ain't no weird concealed carry permit laws and all kinds of shit. Like it's just beautiful, man. It's just beautiful. It's just ironic that I wished I lived here the whole time before a place like this, you know. But I lived in a communist state where I couldn't have but so much shit. Like one gun store even told me that my scar was illegal in its configuration that I had, you know, my old scar. And I'm just like you see, this the shit I'm talking about, bro. Like one gun store, I don't got time for all this shit. Playing these banned and not banned and all these word games and mind games with fucking Maryland. You know, like just back and forth. Like that shit's fucking stupid, bro. Like it was so worth it to me just getting the fuck away from all that shit, man. Just hitting restart. You know what I'm saying? I've also completely paid off my clinic for my surgery, so I am removing tattoos off my face, all of them, and I'm very proud of myself for finally committing myself to that. Uh, but yeah, so I'm just giving you guys that update. I'm not gonna delete my channel or my videos. Uh, and I am still gonna, you know, every now and then I might post a video. But at this point, anything I post is just be me personally. You know, I may or may not honestly change my name again. Just to, I don't want to really identify as a gun tuber anymore. I'm no longer. That's not what this is anymore. Like I said, I'm retiring from that. I'm done with it. I'm no longer investing my hard-earned money, my time into the pursuit of being a gun tuber. I'm done with that. You know, I don't. At this point, I don't care about nothing. All of the stuff that I used to be into, all the high speed shit, I no longer have interest for that. I don't see the value in it anymore. I'm no longer interested in it. Like I don't care about no damn EOTechs. I don't care about nothing super name brand anymore. All of that shit, I don't give a fuck. It's like I'm going back in time to the good old days when my Dracos was just so cool to me. You know, just a simple pistol. I don't gotta have all the red dot sights and this and that. I'm done with all of that shit, bro. So, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. So, farewell, guys. Like I said, is the ratio of content that I'm gonna put out now is gonna be very diminished. Like I said, anything I do put out just gonna be just me personally as a man. Just I might show my little guns a little bit, you know, every now and then, stuff like that. And I will still be. I don't even watch gun videos anymore. Honestly, it's only with a certain few people that I still tune in with. Uh, my boy 762 Mike, of course. Um, that's just like a, you know, I consider him a friend. So, you know, I just like to see what he got going on, looking at his guns and it's always gonna have a place in my heart. So I'm not, I'm not about to say I'm never, cause I still got guns. I've bought a few since I've been down here, but the shit I got now, just basic protection, just stuff to protect myself. It's nothing fancy, nothing extra going on, I don't, I mean, I went from buying a gun every fucking time I got paid. Like, I'll go dead broke to get something I want. That's how, just infatuated, and that shit was just draining. But now, I got goals. I'm trying to buy another house here or upgrade the house I am now. And well, I'm renting a house now, but it's mine. If you know what I'm saying. For my grown folks out there, you know, if you know, you know. I have a house now. I no longer live in an apartment and stuff like that. I have my own house, my own space, my name on a lease. My wife and kids are here. I've really stepped my game up as a man. I'm very proud of myself. But I have other goals personally. I'm trying to buy a bigger house, paid for, um, that I actually will own. You know, I'm just leasing this home that I'm in now. But I don't know. It's this my goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't own it, but this is my house. The yard, all this whole property is mine as long as I'm paying this fucking lease for the next year or two, however long it take me to get to the next goal. But yeah, I got shit like that I'm trying to get into now. Take care of my family, buy me a nice house, pay that off. All this spending 20, man. I didn't know. I know I didn't spent at least anywhere from $30,000 to $50,000 on guns in 2 years. I'm not doing that ever again, bro. Honestly, like all the guns I got now is this might be the most expensive thing I got. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably make another video, other little videos showing y'all other little stuff I got. Got some cool stuff, but everything just basic, man. Basic. Just basic stuff, just protection. That's all I need. That's all the guns. That's all guns matter to me now. It's just protection. Trying to look cool and all of this high speed, goddamn indestructible red dot sights, military graded. I don't need those advantages. It doesn't fucking matter to me. I'm not slamming my guns around. I'm not jumping out of no goddamn helicopters. I'm not trying to look cool with all of the tactical gear and all this shit that I'm never gonna fucking use in real life. All that shit was just sitting there. I done been there, done all that shit. Y'all can have it, man. That shit means nothing to me. Like, it's a waste of money. All them guns and shit I had, all the shit, cool, expensive shit. That's all it was. Something to look at and XYZ, but it didn't do anything that something that would cost a few $100s would have did. Because at the end of the day, looking back on it, I really don't shoot that much. That's all I was interested in, buying guns and building them and just having them. But you know, I would shoot. I'm just an average Joe when it comes to shooting. I never like been in a shooting. Like, I'm going to the range every goddamn day, trying to keep up with all the content and burn through all this ammo. You know, I never really got into that. I just found myself spending a lot of money just to look at the fucking guns in the house and lay them shits out on the floor and just, you know, fill my ego up. I guess, I don't know, but yeah. So this is my baby right here. As you all know, my OG subscribers, this is nothing new to me. This is the second mini Draco I've owned. But I did wanted to treat myself to a few guns. I sold all the ones I had. Like, I literally sold everything. I only had one gun left, which was my pistol, because I still needed protection, obviously. But I've since finally got rid of that and got me another pistol, something more affordable, just basic, bare bones. I got me this Smith & Wesson right here. Nice little Smith & Wesson. I went in the gun store and I picked this up, and this thing felt so good in my hand. I never knew about these. It's like the equivalent of a 43X, but it's way better. and it's crazy to me. I don't know if you guys know about this gun, but this is so much better than a 43X, guys. Like, y'all really need to check out this, man. M&P Shield 9 Plus. I mean, I knew about M&Ps, but I never held this gun in my hand. I never really knew about this model and never really got into the M&Ps too much, because it's like, why get the M&P when I go with a Glock? But nah, this thing is the shit right here, man. I mean, it's the same size as 43X, but you can turn it to a 19. You know, you can get way more round. The Glock got a. I'm not gonna get into details about this, but yeah, this my little EDC right here, guys. I got me a nice little holster for it, somewhere. I don't even use the goddamn thing. I be at work so much. I don't even find myself carrying a lot. I mean, this is always with me, but I don't always carry it in the holster, uh, stuff like that. But yeah, bought me a little Draco, you know, just for nostalgia. I still love my AKs, you know. At least gotta have me one. I'm thinking about getting another one soon. But again, guns are is no longer my priority. So who knows when the next time the next thing I probably gonna buy is another. I got me two ARs, two AR-15s. I got a rifle and I got me a pistol. The only thing, oh yeah, I left something out of the story. Yeah, I sold everything except one pistol, obviously, because I had to take something with me to come down here. I actually drove down here from where I was at. So when I made the move and I sold everything, that shit was an 11-hour drive. By the way, it's the longest drive I've ever drove. Actually, no, I drove down here before with my wife, but I did it by myself. I drove by myself, and it was kind of scary, but it was a nice experience. But yeah, I kept my suppressors. That's one thing I wasn't gonna sell, because I knew obviously I'm not gonna be done with guns. I'm done with gun tubing, but not with guns, if that makes any sense. So I was not gonna sell my suppressors. Hell no. I put in too much work for that. So yeah, I bought me some, you know, bought me a little 300 blackout, you know, some little home protection, especially because I got an actual house now. Uh, got my kids in here, so you know, bought me a little AR pistol. I'm not gonna show you all of that stuff right now. I ain't pulling all that shit out. But yeah, I got that. Bought me a little AK with Draco. Probably make some other videos about this soon. Well, whenever I feel like it. But yeah, guns are not my priority no more. So who knows when the next time I'll buy some more guns or something like that. I do know I want me another AR, because I got me a nice trigger. I got me a FRT trigger. One of my ARs already got the binary, but I bought a separate trigger. I got an FR trigger, FRT trigger, but I don't want to put that in the ARs I have now. I want to buy another AR for that one, and kind of fool around with that, see what that's like. Because you know, this is my first time experiencing binary triggers and FRTs and super safeties and all kinds of this, that, the third. Where I'm from, all that shit's banned. Your ass going to federal prison if they catch you with that. Where I'm from. So now that I have my freedom and I can enjoy stuff like that, you know. So yeah, definitely want to enjoy that and see what that's like. But I'm definitely about to cut this thing off. It's already 25 minutes. I ain't even want to talk this goddamn long, because I don't give a goddamn about this shit no more. But I feel like I at least owe it to you guys, let you know what's going on with the channel. I may or may not change my name, so just hopefully you would be able to put two and two together on your own. If I do, like I said, shout out to 762 Mike. I'm gonna still be checking in with y'all. You know, it's a few of y'all that I'm subscribed to, that I'm, you know, because guns always gonna have a place in my heart at the bare minimum. So, you know, might post little shorts, checking out y'all channels, you know. But I'm getting out the loot, guys. I'm getting out the loot. So I don't even watch a lot of gun videos no more. I'm you know, I'm not even tuned in to what's going on in the 2A legal community as much as I used to. I don't give a fuck about nothing about that shit no more. So yeah, that's it, guys. So thank you guys for subscribing to me and for taking this journey with me. And like I said, this is the last video right here as a gun tuber. So if you don't see me post something on my channel for 6 months or some shit, just know I'm enjoying life, enjoying my family, and doing other things with my time, with my money, other than wasting thousands of dollars on a fucking gun. At the end of the day, all I need is a goddamn pistol to protect me. I can't have 10 pistols, you know. I'm just downsizing everything, you know, just the bare minimum shit, man. You know, whenever I do got extra money to buy a little shit here and there, I do that, but that's about it. So yeah, guys, like I said, thanks for tuning in, and I'm gonna go ahead and check out. Peace. God bless.